There was this guy who I matched with on Hinge, and he asked me if I would be his sugar mama for the week that he's visiting.
Yeah, imagine being so cool. You're too cool to sing happy birthday.
Like stood out on the balcony just crying reading it like
What is it with these old men that just have the worst road rage?
what is making you so angry?
I think we should take teenagers there, send them there, take away their phones, make them do some hard labor. It'd be hilarious.
I just wanna have fun around. I just wanna have fun around.
Hello, welcome, sawadika.
Sawadee-ka!
Happy birthday, Jessica.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Sugar mama, Jessie.
There was this guy who I matched with on Hinge, and cute guy, like in his 30s, and he asked me if I would be his sugar mama for the week that he's visiting Singapore. Yeah.
Interesting
is
timing.
what's-
You just turned 41.
I know. Just
and you
turned
had a
41
request the same weekend.
from a 30. Yeah, from a 30-year-old.
How do you feel about that?
I just laughed and I was like, nice try. Wait, no, what did I say? I said something back. Because he said, can you be my sugar mama while I'm in Singapore for a week? And I was like, that would be so much fun for you. That's what I wrote back. And then he wrote,
you.
Yeah, I'm like, that would be so much fun. Like, not for me because I have 2 children and I don't need another one. I'm looking for a sugar daddy. I don't want to be someone's sugar mama. No way.
That's exactly what you need right now. Like, love that for you.
Yeah, I love that for you, but not for me. Like, that does not benefit me at all.
Want to be Jessie's sugar daddy?
DM her. Just DM us on our Instagram. I would love that. That would be really great for me. And yeah, that'd be good.
Producer Phil's someone like, I should be careful. There's a lot of weirdos out there.
I mean, if they give me money to look at my feet or my beautiful ankles, I'm cool with it.
We haven't started your OnlyFans yet. I see this week you've been accumulating some photos, just working up the gallery, the portfolio.
I have. What have you seen?
Well, I've just seen a few feet ankle pics that, might turn a certain type of person on.
My ankles are real nice. We talked about this.
We have talked about this.
We have.
And now people are actually throwing away their ankle socks and buying proper socks so people don't think they're old-fashioned anymore. Are you going to do this?
No.
Okay.
Every time this week that I put on my ankle socks, I was like, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that.
I do now look at my ankle socks differently. I'm like, oh, there we go. Putting them on.
Yeah, I do too, but my ankle socks are really nice. Like, they're $20 a pair from Features, F-E-E. I should be a spokesperson. Yeah, Features. Like, they're such a good brand, and you get them at like sporting goods stores because they're like high quality socks, but like they're nice
but
ankle
you're old.
socks. I'm old. I don't, I'm cool with it.
I get mine from Primark, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that's also good. I think for running though, you need to have like legit, like good socks with like padding in the right places and stuff. Yeah.
Not that I would know this, but you know this, so we'll take your word for it.
I do. Guys, I like to run. I like it.
Run.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Run away from your thoughts, feelings.
Yeah, and just cry a little bit every time I do it. Oh my God, you want to hear what happened at my birthday party last night? So, so I have this party. It ended up being like 25 adults and like 12 children. I mean, it was ridiculous. I just kept being like, yeah, it's my party. It's my birthday. Come. Like, it's not even a big birthday, guys. I just turned 41. I didn't even turn 40.
Okay. And then?
What?
No, carry on.
Okay, speaking of teenagers, everyone comes and we're doing the cake. My good friend made a cake and it was so beautiful and tasted delicious, but where I'm like holding the cake
Oh my
and
God,
we're
the
like,
cake was beautiful, by the way. Did it taste good?
see, you have to tell her because she stressed the fuck out about that cake. And
Who
her
made
husband
it?
was like, never, my friend Dulce. And
Oh, she
her,
did? She did such a good
she did.
job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she
Yeah.
did. You should message her that because her
Shout out.
husband was like, yeah, her husband was like, never ask her to do that again. Like she was so stressed out. So she was saying to her husband that she like needed to like scrape a layer of icing off and she's like, this is the ugliest cake ever. And it ended up being like so good. Like she did such a good job. But
It was
while they
beautiful.
were singing happy birthday to me, she is standing next to my almost 13-year-old and everyone's singing happy birthday and my 13-year-old's going blah 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 and she told me about it and I was like, that's so rude. And so I asked her about it today and I was like, there was a video of people singing happy birthday to me and you were saying blah blah blah. And she just kind of laughed and I was like, that's like really rude, but whatever. She's trying
Imagine,
to impress her friends.
yeah, imagine being so cool. You're too cool to sing happy birthday. Imagine being that cool. Like blah, 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 blah,
I've never
whatever.
been that cool. I've never been that cool. No way.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it
Man,
was funny.
that is really funny.
Oh, kids. Oh, kids.
Children. Well,
Yeah.
this actually made me think of people when we're talking about current events that are happening now, teenagers. What we watched as teens and that we thought was really funny and hilarious was Paris
Mhm.
Hilton and Nicole Richie, The
I
Simple
know.
Life.
It was,
How
yeah, it was
good
so
was that?
good. So good. Loved
I
it.
wish I had the balls to say and do what they did.
They just did like whatever they wanted. They were doing so
Yeah.
much random stuff like all over the country. It was so funny.
It was so funny. Maybe we
And
should send
nobody,
our teenagers to do something like that. They'd be great at it.
we should be like, do you want to go work on the farm and milk some cows? Because that's what is going to happen right now.
That's what's gonna happen. But yeah, so they've just announced that Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie posted something on their Instagram saying, new era, same besties, coming soon to Peacock. And everyone's like, oh my God, is there going to be a Simple Life too? But it's not
It would be
confirmed.
so good.
What do you think it's going to be?
I think they're going to do something together, but I don't think it's going to be the Simple Life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's
like,
no way you could recreate that magic.
Yeah, I agree.
But what would they be doing together? Is it like mum stuff?
I don't know. Or the cooking.
So
I know
intrigued.
Paris Hilton did the cooking for a while. That was pretty funny. I always really liked that one.
Yeah, that was good. But Nicole Richie's more like she's into like gardening, her chickens.
The
She likes to do
chickens. Her
chickens.
Yeah. Her chickens.
If you don't follow her Instagram account, everyone really should because it's so hilarious. And she gives her chickens like the best names. They have personalities. It's so funny.
That's cute. But that show was like the first of its kind. Like nobody had done like reality TV and like they really set the bar. Like it wasn't like fake reality TV how it is now, right? Like it was actual reality TV.
And just amazing.
Yeah, loved it.
But I think also what made it amazing was the characters from these like towns in the middle of nowhere that had never dealt with anyone like that before. But also, we hadn't really seen people like that before.
No, same.
Just so out of touch with reality.
But if somebody went to the town that I grew up in now and was like that, like it would be the exact same because it's just, you know, a lot of people who haven't left the town or, you know, like don't really travel very much and that kind of thing. So it would be pretty epic.
I think we should take teenagers there, send them there, take away their phones, make them do some hard labor. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, let's do it. You can like, go scoop the chicken poop.
Scoop the poop.
Yep, scoop the poop. Honestly, I feel like mine would be okay with it. They'd probably be like, ugh, but I feel like they would end up enjoying it because they just like to be outside anyway.
Yes, I feel like that way about my son too. Once he's outside, he's happy. But I think what would be really good for them is to learn the value of money and how much work it takes. You know, if you're getting $8 an hour, they have no concept of how much things
No,
cost and money.
no way. You're
So
right.
it'd be really great for him to do that, work all day long, and then he's like, "Oh, now I can afford my ramen. I worked for 6 hours." You know?
Exactly. Didn't have to get money from my parents.
Because every time he goes out with his friends, he asks for money because they go out for like dinner and he wants to go to a Japanese restaurant and they want to eat ramen. And like, it's probably the most expensive thing you can eat in Bangkok besides sushi. And I'm always like, listen, this is your pocket money for the week. If you want to spend all your pocket money on ramen, go for it. But like, no
Yeah, like
concept.
this is what you get. Okay, let's talk about pocket money though. Like, how much do you give him? And does he have to
See,
earn it? Like, does he do chores?
no, he doesn't do chores. He gets given a
What?
very small amount of pocket money a week, 500 baht, which is really not much. His
Isn't that
friend,
50 bucks? Isn't that 50
500
bucks?
baht,
Yeah.
25 Singapore dollars a week.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's enough to make it, he can do one thing a week with his friends, basically.
Okay.
Like it's, unless he wants, like there's no concept of saving up for that. But his friend gets $7,000, 7,000 baht a week.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
So
they all like to go out with that friend
that's
because the friend buys them stuff. Like
yeah.
they're like, dinner's on me, guys.
That friend also probably has his parents' credit card just in case, you
Yeah.
know?
See, that's another thing. He's like, oh, my friends have credit cards or cards. I'm like, I'll just order you a Grab if you need to come home. I'm not giving you a card. You'll lose it.
Yeah. Well, you'll lose it. And I think that's a bad way to teach the value of money because you can't see it. So you
Yeah.
can just like, you know, swipe on whatever.
That's why I think it's good giving him a set amount because he can see it go down. He can see how much everything is and it sort of shows how long it's going to last. But I don't know. I think it is good to do chores. What about you? What about your kids? Do they have to do chores?
They do, but I only give them pocket money when they're with me on the weekend because that's when they do their chores. So, and I only give them $10 each.
Okay, so not each chore adds to a certain amount or anything. It's just like these are things you have to do. If you do it,
yeah, like you're keeping your room clean, you're walking the dog, they make their bed every morning, like so just little things, but they're not at a stage where they like to like go and hang out with their friends without me yet. So I don't really have a need to like give them. But Eleanor took some of her pocket money and made me a birthday present. It's so cute.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, she bought like air dried clay and then made me like a little like keychain thing with like a J and a donut.
Oh my God,
so
that is
cute.
So sweet.
I know.
My
like,
kids would be like, if they had give me money so I can buy. They wouldn't even buy me a present.
Birthdays are a big deal in this house. Like birthdays are a big
really
deal.
Sweet.
The kids, yeah, girls really enjoy a birthday. So
and they make you cards, and that's really cute.
Olive's card was so sweet. She wrote like, "I've loved you so much ever since the first day I saw you." Like it was really
first day
sweet.
I popped out of your vagina.
Right when I saw you, I knew I loved you. And then she goes, blah 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 blah.
These kids are always negging us.
No, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, it's like a relationship that you know you like someone and you're like, what do they think about me? Do they like me? And then they do something sweet and you're like, they like me. And then you know they don't show up to your birthday party and you're like, oh, they don't like me.
Like this is very manipulative behavior.
Yes, exactly.
It's very manipulative.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, super cute.
Very cute. So that's the latest with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. I'm really excited to see what is going to happen.
Yeah,
And I'm
same. I'm glad that
definitely going to be watching it.
I'm glad they're still friends, you know?
Yes. There was a time when they weren't. I think they patched things up.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think obviously people really are now like leaning into people's comments, and they kind of know what their audience wants now, and everyone wants a Simple Life reunion. Make it happen.
I want that, please. It's going to be awesome.
I want it to.
Yeah.
The other thing that I saw, which is something I want to talk about, but I also don't want to talk about because it's just.
Yeah, you do not like this subject. You don't like this subject at all.
I don't like Colleen Hoover.
You know what? I only read that one book and that was enough for me. And it was, you picked it. Didn't you pick that book?
I picked it for our book club because everyone's like, oh my God, it's such
it.
a great book. It's such a great book. You've got to read it. I love it. Everyone was talking about how great it was. So I'm like, cool. It looks great, like easy to read. Fast forward, it's about domestic violence.
Yeah.
And I was just like, huh? This isn't what I thought this book was going to be about. This isn't what I signed up for, because Colleen Hoover books are kind of famous for like being smut.
Oh, well, I mean, it was kind of smut. It's happening again. I didn't even thumbs up.
That's really weird.
I don't like it. It's coming out of my elbow.
Maybe he agrees with us. But I just think the way she wrote that book, like domestic violence is such a serious topic. And I didn't like the book because I feel like it took away the the intensity of this subject, and how it's not something you can just, write about, add a bit of sex in, and everyone's like, this is great. There was like 15, 14-year-olds reading this book. Younger kids are reading this book.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know.
That's not a kid's book. It's not a teenager book. No way.
It's not a teenager book, but teenagers are reading Colleen Hoover. So It Ends With Us.
Wow.
Has a trailer. Blake Lively is in it, which we were really surprised about.
Not my pick. I feel like she needs to not, like, Blake Lively is just beautiful. She's just beautiful. Like, would not have been my pick for that role. No way.
Yeah, so Lily, the character in It Ends With Us, has red hair, right? Freckles. When we do our book club, we always would say like who would be the That is America, so weird. It's just coming out of my phone and I don't have. That's so weird.
No, I'm not kidding. Like, the technology this past week has been really fucked up. Like, nothing works on my computer. Everything's glitchy. Like, I keep sending you messages like this. There's some fucked up shit happening in the universe right now.
Blame it on Borealis, Jessie.
I'm blaming the Borealis.
Yeah, so Blake Lively, Justin, is it Baldoni? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Baldoni, star in the first trailer for It Ends With Us.
I think he's so hot. I think he's really hot. Like, he is well suited for the role, I think. Blake Lively, yeah. Stupid name. Colleen.
Is it Riley or Kyle? No, it's Ryle.
It's Ryle. It's like Kyle with an R.
Yeah. So when they first announced that these two were going to be playing in the movie, the adaptation, we were like, meh. But now that she's in costume and character, I could kind of see it now.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I'm still, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. Are you?
Yeah, I probably will, I watch a lot of things that I don't really want to watch, but yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, it's kind of, for me, I'm curious. I kind of watch it because I want to watch it because I'm curious, but I know after I watch it, I'm going to be like really annoyed and angry, but I watched it.
Yeah. You probably will. Maybe we can watch it together. Maybe that will be better. When is it due to come out, actually?
That's a good question. Yeah, we could watch it together, have some wine, and like just shout at the TV.
Yeah. Maybe producer Phil can
plays-
find us one of those bootleg copies.
Yeah. Who plays Atlas, her childhood friend? This guy.
No
I don't know who he
idea.
is.
I have no clue.
Anyway,
Is he hot? Is he hot?
No.
Oh, man.
I just don't get that it ends with us Colleen Hoover obsession. Sorry, guys. I'm not on board.
Yeah, I was a one and done kind of gal with that with Colleen Hoover. Like, no, didn't.
It starts with
did
us.
not
It
enjoy
ends
it.
with us.
Well, it did, and then she has to share a baby with him, so it's not
Spoiler
really ending
alert.
with them.
Spoiler alert.
Don't read the book. I'm going to tell you exactly what happens right now.
Oh man, what else is happening in the world of entertainment, pop culture that we need to know, but we don't really need to know?
Speaking of the beating, did you see the video? The P Diddy?
Yeah.
Or Puffy or whatever the fuck his name is now?
How is he not in jail?
Okay, his house has been raided. This video surfaces. Like, why are people still supporting him and like hanging out with him? Like, he's got a daughter too, by the way. Like,
but when you messaged me saying, "Oh, did you see the Cassie video?" I saw one where everyone was saying it was her, but there was a blanket over her head and he's like kicking her, abusing her. So, but I guess because you don't actually see that it's her, they kind of just swept it under the rug, and now this has come out. You can't ignore it.
I know. You can't ignore it. Like, this guy is a woman beater. Like, yeah, it's not good. I mean, hitting is never the answer. Like,
we use hands to help, not hit. Hands off for helping, not hurting.
You should make a song for them. Because kindness wins. I mean, I guess if it's your life is being threatened and you're in war, then maybe. But for me, like, hitting is not the answer.
Colleen.
Just write about something better. Ryle. It's a dumb name.
Yeah, so it's really sad, and I just hope these people just stop getting away literally with murder and hitting people.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
With everything. That's just, I mean, but I guess you get to be a certain status and then that's just what you do. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised
says no to you.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if more stuff came out about this or about him in the coming weeks, you know?
Let's see. Let's watch this space. But I think he's just going to get away with it.
Ugh, creepy.
I hope not. Talking about books, let's move on from Diddy.
Beating.
I read The Great Alone by Kristen Hannah. And it was so good.
I've heard of this. Yeah.
I highly, highly recommend.
That's cool.
See? The bubble recommends.
Stop it. Why does it do this? Wait, maybe if we say I highly recommend. No, it didn't work.
I really like.
I really, really, really like and recommend. No, it just fucking randomly pops up. What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell? Is it what the hell or what the hail? HAIL.
In regard to what?
I don't know.
Is your
What's
Hitler?
the saying?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Hell.
What the hell? Okay, so do you want to give us a brief overview of that book?
I just want to say, basically, if you like Kristen Hannah books, Firefly Lane, the Nightingale? Oh my God.
I cried.
What's it called?
The Nightingale or something.
The Nightingale.
I cried so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Firefly Lane, like the last 70 pages, I couldn't read them because I was crying so hard.
So this is what she does in all her books, and then The Nightingale too. crying. My eyes are like just tears. And then,
Aww.
but like, you still love the book. And then she's done the same thing now with The Great Alone. Like, you love the characters, such an interesting book, can't put it down, and then tears. So many tears. But they're kind of like a mix between sad and happy tears.
Oh, no, not in Firefly Lane. I mean, I guess because I was like happy about their friendship, but
yeah,
if you like, and then, you know, I have like my friend that was going through cancer. I think I was just like,
it's too much.
I didn't,
yeah.
It was like, like stood out on the balcony, just crying, reading it. Like, oh, this is so sad.
But her books just have that power, and I was reading it in bed with my daughter next to me, and she just was like I think she was on her iPad, and I was reading, and then she looked at me, she's like, "Honey," and I was like, "It's okay, it's just my book." She was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I was like, "It just means it's a good book. It just means it's a good book."
Do your kids get freaked out when they see you crying?
I think my daughter does. I don't think she's seen me cry that much. I don't know. My son probably be like, crying again. What about now? Women.
Girls.
I think it does. I think it does unsettle them.
Yeah, I think that's it. They get more concerned than anything.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh my God, she's crying. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. But do you think that's good or not for your kids to see you cry?
Oh, I think it's so good. Like this guy, Saw Guru. Do you follow him on Instagram?
No.
He's like this monk, like motivational guy. And
a guru?
He's guru, fucking self-proclaimed guru. I don't know. Anyway, he put out this post that was like, you should never talk to your kids like, oh my God, you're so cute, or like talk to them like in baby talk. You should always talk to them in adult and always be happy and never let them see emotions like anger, sadness, and whatever. And the comment section from the parents was
popping off.
It was popping off, as
Yeah.
the Gen Zers would say. Do Gen Zs say that?
I guess I can see both sides of it.
Yeah, I get it. Like, don't let them see that all the time, but like,
don't like bring them down.
For sure.
If you're having problems, like it's not their problem. I get it, but they need to see that like these are human emotions.
Yeah, exactly.
And they need to be able to see that it's okay to have emotions.
Totally. That's why I think it's okay. Like, if you're using it in a negative way towards them, I think it is very bad. But like, if I'm annoyed at something and then I'm like, you know, like I say something, or if, you know, like we're out and about and I don't know. Well, I don't know if I start crying randomly. Like sometimes I just like start crying because something's like emotional, and I think that's good for them to see it, you know?
Yeah. And then you can talk about it, and then it also helps them understand their feelings too. Yeah,
I agree.
But obviously like road rage, okay, maybe your kids shouldn't see that all the time.
Oh, they've seen it when they rode in the car last year with my dad.
Oh my God, my dad too.
And then it's so bad. And then I get in the car, and then my dad's going, what? Fucking you're so fucking stupid. Like saying the meanest things. And I'm like, Dad, they're literally just making a right-hand turn. Like, why are you so mad at this car that's doing what they're supposed to be doing?
What is it with these old men that just have the worst road rage? It's like they go out of their way to be annoyed. These people are not doing anything.
Or like just the sheer audacity of having your car on the road at the same time that he would have his car on the road is just the fucking World War III. It's ending. It's not good.
My God. My dad is exactly the same. He's always huffing, puffing. Like this. And I swear I learned all the swear words. I learned all the swear words when I was a kid, because he'd always be like, asshole. That's what he'd say. Asshole. Asshole. How to die without sickness.
Oh my God. My dad makes that noise too. I'll be like, like So funny.
It's really
Yeah.
stressful driving with them. It's
It's
horrible.
so, but I don't know if, because I don't think my siblings say anything, but since I'm like not around very much and like, you know,
Yeah.
we get our once or twice a year situation together, like I will be like, Dad, what is making you so angry? Like, why are you saying this? You know, it's not good to harbor this type of anger and yell at other people like this. It's not like, and then he stops. Like, I have the ability to be like, shut the fuck up. This is not okay. You're
That's
cussing
amazing.
so bad in front of my children. And then but he calms down, you know? I think I
That's
just have
really
that
good.
effect on people. Yeah.
My dad it would probably just make him more angry if I said anything. We
Well,
just look at
my
each other
dad would
like,
know. Here's the thing.
don't poke
Dad
the bear.
he wouldn't say anything back to me. Like he's probably like, I'm just gonna zip my lips and not say anything for the whole car ride home.
That's so funny.
It is funny. Dads are funny.
Dads, old men. It's also like
Yep.
taxi drivers and Grab drivers. It's always the old men that are like the...
So grumpy. Do you know, I was like it's always the old men that are grumpy. I was stood by the bus stop and I had my like hand on this pole today. And this guy, like this old man, we're just like, like making these noises. And I looked because I was leaving a voice message to one of my friends. And then I looked and he's like, and I was like, well, next time you could just say, excuse me. That would work too.
Yeah.
And then I let him go through and put my hand back on the fucking pole. I'm like, also go around. Like, what are you doing?
Go around.
It's like 2 extra feet. Go around me.
It's quite easy also to then, I guess that's also probably a good thing about showing some emotion in front of your kids, because they can also look and they can learn and they can be like, oh yeah, I don't want to do that. Like, that's messed up.
Oh, they witnessed me telling that guy to just say, excuse me. Oh, man. Oh, I have to talk about this book that I've been reading that isn't a novel. There's this book called The Daily Pressfield by Stephen Pressfield, I think. So what he has done, so I don't have time right now to like read a full novel. So what he's done is he's like created a like a daily reading. So every page is a new day, and then and they're so easy, but they're like also motivational. Like, you know, like don't fucking sit in your bed and look at your phone. But he says it nicer than that. It's like instead just get out of bed. Like, don't be a lazy fucker, you know?
Okay.
But it's really good actually. And it's nice because I always want to be reading something that's beneficial or something that's like intrigues my imagination. But but this is really good because I can just read it every day.
Do you read it in the morning or before you go to, like, when? Do you have like a set time you give yourself to read, or just whenever you have a moment?
No. Stephen would probably say I needed a set time, but I just don't. I don't have a schedule. I just do it when I do it. And then I got shit to do. I'm like managing a home and a business and the animals, kind of birthday party, all the stuff. It's a lot.
All the stuff.
It's a lot.
Okay, interesting.
But
so
it's
you
good.
just read a bit a day?
Yeah. Yep. Just read like 1 page a day, and like either morning or night. If I've missed it in the morning, I'll read it at night. And yeah, it's great. I love it. So it's called The Daily Pressfield.
The Daily Pressfield. Okay.
Yeah.
So he says things like, don't be a little bitch, but like in a more eloquent way, motivational way.
Yes. Yes, he does. So what he's done is he's taken a lot of excerpts from his writing and he's combined them all into one publication, which is cool.
Okay. That's cool. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
I'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, I got to try something new.
The other thing with those, haven't read The Nightingale, have you yet?
No, I want to though.
You have to read that one next for sure if you're going to read one. But like I just get these like book hangovers after reading her books, because it's like, now there's like no other book that I want to read that's going to be as good. It's hard.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, it's
So we'll
hard.
see.
I know. I hate that. But
We'll
does
see.
she have any more books in her like series?
Yeah, she's got loads.
Okay, we'll just keep reading hers.
Yeah, I think I will. But I also, like, emotionally, I'm not ready. I have to
You gotta be ready for a good cry.
I have to recover, hydrate again.
Yeah.
God. Anyway.
Yeah. Should we do the game? Should we do the
Let's do the game.
do the word game? Let's do the word game.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Penis.
Birthday. Oh. Birthday penis. Wow.
Birthday penis.
Okay.
1
One more time.
2, 3. Cake.
Masturbate.
Jesse, we have to say it at the same time.
You said penis.
Okay, start fresh.
Okay.
Take all that out of your mind.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
1.
Okay.
But go say it at the same time. You can't say it
Okay.
a minute after me.
No, I'm saying it at the same time as you, I promise.
Okay.
It's just a delay. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Margarita.
Champagne.
It's close.
Fuck's sake.
We're going to get it one time, one of these days. Let's do one more. Okay. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Tequila.
Banana.
Oh my God.
It's over. Let's quit.
It's over.
It's over.
Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard, give us a follow on Spotify, watch our YouTube because
Subscribe
you can
on
see what keeps
YouTube.
coming up. Subscribe on YouTube. You can see what comes up on the screen. And on Spotify, give us 5 stars. And we'll see you next time. Don't be a little bitch. Bye.
Peace out.